From where?
OMSC.
Ontario Monthly.
Thank you.
I'm Sharon Nault. I have 3 children, one with special needs, and I'm from Altaloma.
Marcel Soriano, and I'm with the school district. I'm a parent, and I have one child with disabilities, and another one in the 7th intermediate school.
And you're new to this group. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
How long do you know?
32 seconds.
No, well, I'm in the process of retiring from Cal State University in Los Angeles, where I've been teaching for about 22 years now. And we'll be doing what they call FERPing, which means I will be teaching part-time. I'll be teaching 2 classes, and I have a private practice here in Rancho Cucamonga, and hopefully a little bit more time. That's the reason I opted to apply.
A private practice of what?
I'm a psychologist.
Oh.
A psychologist. And I have a background in special education and counseling. I'm a licensed counselor, pupil personnel service credential, been at side level. I was in the Chino Unified School District, unified at the time, it's now Chino Valley. And was a counselor for a number of years, and principal, and student services director. And then moved to LA County. And LA County, I was student services director for another district, Garvey School District. It's right next to Cal State LA, practically. And then started teaching part-time at Cal State, and then was recruited to teach full-time, and the rest is history.
Were you ever a counselor for Chino High?
I was a counselor at Chino High School. That's correct.
What years?
Oh my gosh.
Martina went.
Did you go?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Early 80s?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
You were my counselor?
That's great. Small world.
I was like,
And you were really nice, and you did change my class.
how was your attendance? Good one, I should stay.
False notes did she send you?
That is orange notes.
You only had one issue with one class, and he changed it for me.
Oh, nice. How funny that you remember that.
Well, thank you.
That was a leading question.
Martina, did you
Yeah.
just remember, did you recognize the name?
The
or
last
how-
name,
Oh, you
and
did
then when he
recognize
said he was the counselor at
At
Chino
Chino
Valley,
Valley.
I went, oh, it was.
It could be.
I'm sure I look very different.
Yes, I can remember you, I'm sorry, but then I look different too.
Yeah.
Very different.
Well, I wish I could say you were my counselor too, but I might have been your counselor. Just kidding. I'm Sylvia S. Gray. I'm a specialist at Central School District. And I have 4 adult children and 4 grandchildren. And my second son, who's in his 30s, suffers still with attention deficit disorder.
And I'm Joan Riley, and I'm the administrator here at West End WESELPA. I'm Kara Johnson, administrative assistant here at the West End WESELPA.
Thank you. And if you would take a minute to review and approve the minutes of February 15th. Can anybody remember so far? The minutes. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know I should have spaced it a little bit more.
Review the agenda for today and motion for approval. A motion to approve the agenda for today.
So moved.
Should I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, now we're gonna approve. I'm sorry, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, it's unanimous. And now the approval of the minutes of February 15th. I'm sorry, can I remember?
That's okay. You can just ask, it's like right underneath it. It's like, we have a motion and a second, and then there could be discussion, if anybody has discussion on it. We have to get it on the table before we move with any discussion or to oppose it or to.
Do I have a motion to accept? Second?
Second.
All-
Discussion.
Discussion? Is there any discussion? Public? All in favor? Aye.
Any opposed?
Any opposed?
Unanimous.
Yes. And how are we gonna review the members' attendance, John?
If we look down the attendance, Jennifer Baker, we did not hear from, but she is a teacher and she may still be teaching at this moment. So Nancy Espinal did indicate that she was not able to attend. She was basically, she has school pickup, so she's not sure she can make it. Kay Sinclair is absent, and Mel Mendoza has an excused absence as well.
Is Kate Hunter, excused or unexcused?
Unexcused. And then we have two districts that are bringing their appointments to board this week. So Kumku Mukherjee will move to the board, is it Thursday?
We got Thursday.
And
18th.
Rose Heredia is being approved tonight. So we have two people that, the boards didn't act because of summer breaks and whatnot. And Mountain View indicated they had not selected anybody, and Cucamonga hasn't had anyone for a while. Seem to, not all day. I don't know.
If we will ever get somebody from Mountain View. Are you able to take me out?
I did
Are you
talk
going
to
home
Mario
after this?
Tuso, and he is,
I gotta stop at the library, but
encouraged
no,
him.
wait a
He
minute, I
said
can't
he
go
would
over to
look
Chino.
for somebody from Mountain View.
Maybe
And,
Slocum will give you a ride, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, you're going somewhere else?
Cucamonga,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, I'll tell my
we've
husband, it's
asked,
okay.
and occasionally they appointed a person, and they did come one meeting. I think they've had two people appointed, and showed up for one meeting and then never came. Mount Baldy, I kind of doubted only because they are kind of a distance.
Because I heard Mountain View, Mount Baldy, there's a lot of almost parents taking their kids there.
There are Mount Baldy, because they're such a small school district, and they do accept a lot of out-of-district transfers.
Is there any way we could ask the principal, superintendent, if he could, make an outreach for the parents?
Yeah, we will, and we're going to bring it up at our next superintendent's meeting, so that, the superintendents are aware that we need to appoint someone.
Sure. I apologize for being late. My name is Rose Heredia, and I'm the CAC representative for Upland Unified School District.
This evening, anyway.
Do I need to verify? No, I can see that. Okay. There's visual recording.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rose, you haven't been appointed yet, but you will, eventually, this evening. The first public comment is Christie.
Okay. Is that for items not on the agenda or for items on the agenda?
For public comments.
Oh, not on the agenda. Okay. Sure, if you want to tape record me.
Okay, I was going to make a suggestion to avoid confusion, especially when we start a new year, since the bylaws changed in
people get appointed to the CAC, to put on here the agenda and the minutes that reflect that they've been actually appointed. Because I know in the original agenda that was sent out, there was a member who was on it who had, as if they were on the CAC, but they're not technically on the CAC yet. So, you know, so that it can be official to put it on the agenda at the beginning of the year. And then also another suggestion that a parent who couldn't be here today sent to me was to have the emails or phone numbers of CAC members so that people on the website, the WESELPA CAC page website, whatever people were comfortable with, you know, divulging publicly, so that people could get a hold of their person to check in with them if they have feedback, if they have things they want to tell them, to bring up the meeting if they can't be here. I know a lot of parents couldn't be here today who wanted to be here picking up kids because school just started. And then I also wanted to bring up that I had talked to Nancy, and as Joan had mentioned, she had informed me in writing that the time today was very inconvenient for her because she has 4 kids and she has to pick them up from school, so she could not be here today. And so I just wanted to make the board members here aware of that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd like to add a couple of procedural items.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Atwood.
Huh?
Go ahead, Mr. Atwood.
Along that line, it's a great idea. In fact, the Chino board does that to make sure that everybody's email is available. But not everybody's going to want to reveal their personal email. So the easiest way to do that is that everybody should be assigned a selfie email. And that also has the advantage of what you get at the selfie email, you know, it's this business, and you don't have to sort it out from all the other stuff that comes into your email. So it's just a little procedural matter, which I think would be helpful.
Well, I know OSD has my name on there and my email address and my home phone number, but OSD does say I'm a CAC rep for their school district.
Well, yeah, I know the board members of Chino. They have their private emails that people can use, but they also will assign them CVUSD emails. It's really up to them which one they want to use. And I think Fred Youngblood actually uses his personal email. I'm not sure. No? He used to.
His personal one. His personal one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think very few of them use the district email.
I know that Sylvia does. So this way you can go either way.
Yes, I just wanted to echo what Christy mentioned, that the time, I know it might be convenient, just if it happens, but it worked out for Sharon. But for a lot of the people that have kids in school, usually pickup is at this time, and since school started earlier this year, it was very inconvenient to come at this time. So we've made comments in the past, but for the new CAC members to be aware that I think it would greatly increase participation from the public if the meetings were later as opposed to earlier. Like the school board meetings, I know my school board meeting starts at 7 p.m. And also I know there's been talks from some districts that are willing to open their facilities because this building only it remains open till 8 p.m. And so there's an issue if you start a meeting at 7, you know, you're not going to have enough time. But other districts are making their facilities open to the West End SELPA CAC for meetings. And then maybe we could have, you know, floating meetings so that it's convenient for parents in that community. Like if the Mount Baldy people are too far away, maybe one day we could go to that community and just to be sensitive to folks, and also the Chino Valley people kind of drive a little bit of a way. I understand that the bylaws specify the location, but I'm putting it out there for the chair to consider an amendment to the bylaws that allows for the meeting to be held at a different location, not necessarily this building, and at a later time. And then the other thing that I wanted to request is to, as members of the public, even though we're not officially on CAC, there's usually, familiar faces here, like Christy, Mr. Atwood, Laura, and sometimes I call you Peter. But if we could get the email agenda when you send out your email to the CAC members, because I usually get it forwarded from Martina or another CAC person. But if we could be on the email list, that would be great. Or if you could put it on the website, that would also be great. But when I checked, it wasn't there.
We have been, we generally do post the agendas in accordance with the Brown Act on our web, at least according to the Brown Act online on our website, and of course they're always posted outside the building.
Well, I'd like to ask that I be added to the email list whenever you send out the email. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to just forward an email out. Yes, thank you. And, I'm sorry, I lied. One more thing, Joan was mentioning the WESELPA page, and a lot of different districts, I know OMSD posts their archived minutes and agendas on the website. And CELPA, when I checked, it had nothing, 0. I guess it was a new school year and they were posting new ones. So I would suggest that you post the archived meetings and agendas, the minutes.
I think that can obviously, because it's not an update, that we did post past agendas.
Right, there's a notice that if you want archived agendas to please make a request, because we have a limitation on our space and we have some other plans. That last year was our first year with this website. We plan on expanding this year as well.